Interested in fishing the National Professional Fishing League in 2026? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. If you're new, my name is Steve Chapman. The National Professional Fishing League is opening up their application process to new anglers. Now, since their inception 5 years ago, the NPFL has had an application process every year and that process allows anglers who are interested in fishing their series, their 6 events in 2026, to apply for that possible position. And they are opening it up for anglers outside that are not in. Well, if you're in, you need to say yes or no by October 17th. You need to abide by their ultimatum. And there's 6 tournaments run from Florida to New York. Now they don't have, and I'm doing this on the 16th, they do not have their first tournament on the books. It is in Florida. It is in February. It's got to be on the Harris chain because it only makes sense. And it's probably somewhere in that week 3 or 4 because they're not going to put it on top of an elite series. And there's 2 elite series on the first 2 weeks because there is a vast group or a vast majority of anglers that are in NPFL that fish the elites. So they cater to that elite and that open schedule. So it has to be on that 3rd or 4th week. That's just my speculation. But I think I'm dead on right. I think they'll have a conflict though. But I don't know anything. But if you're going to commit to their series, you need to make sure that you realize that you need to have that $31,200. It's $5,200 per event. They have 6 events, $31,200. You need to make sure you have that because NPFL will try to recoup that money. Now, as I do this, October 17th is tomorrow. This might not go out till, I don't even know, Saturday or Sunday of this week. That they have put an ultimatum out for their 2025 anglers to commit before the 17th. However, I do think they're going to continue to open it up. That even if someone on the 2025 series wants to rejoin, that they will have to go through the application process again. After the 17th, it is opened up to any and everyone who thinks that they can not only pay the bills, but that they want to be on the National Professional Fishing League. And right now, there's probably under 65 anglers the day before this ultimatum that have signed contracts and have committed to the 2026 season. Now, in 2025, they started out with 118. At the end of the year, they had 104. Now, their goal is to try to get at least or up to 135 anglers to fish the league. They want to field a great group of anglers that are committed to what they believe in, listening to their ownership, and abiding by what they say. And I'm going to give anyone a little helpful hint. Don't speak out. Just go and fish. Now, the NPFL's Brad Fuller takes this whole process of getting the anglers very serious. He interviews each angler before selected, and I quote, "No one is automatically accepted into the league just because they have an impressive tournament resume or a lot of sponsors. Not sure. They've accepted 5 anglers that weren't on the list last year into this series that are bigger named. And I don't think they're going to ever not allow someone that's fished the elites or the BPT into the NPFL. I mean, those anglers are established, and you want to have those named anglers in your league. And while I respect that whole quote, I'm not 100% sold on that one. But that's just me. But if you're interested in going and fishing the NPFL in those 6 events and making sure that you qualify and you can make their possible championship, which is a free event, I suggest you go to tnpfl.com and applying, and hopefully you make it in. Like I said, as of making this video, there's less than 65, so there's a good shot that there'll be a lot of new faces in the 2026 season of the NPFL, and hopefully they can field a full field of anglers. That's the goal. And they've done a lot of things positive, As I do this video today, it's been one of those days where I'm questioning a lot of things that goes on. But I don't want to deal with the rumors. And anglers need to decide if they want to fish the NPFL or the Pro Circuit or the Opens. That is the key. And with payouts increasing in the Pro Circuit in 2026 and possibly qualifying for the elites on the Opens and the EQ series, that is a very exciting possibility for a lot of anglers. So you need to decide, anglers need to decide, where are they going to not only do the best, where will they make money, where will they do the best for their sponsors, and where's the best fit for them. Because there's sometimes people don't want to drive back and forth to New York. And there's other times where a schedule fits your needs better than others because you're better at it. But that's just part of the problem professional anglers have, not most of us. But I wanted to get this out. And I'm holding back like you have no idea right now. But we got to keep it real. Thanks to all the new subscribers and members and everyone who's interactive on the channel. I really do appreciate it. It's humbling. It's a great experience. And you guys are just fantastic. Thanks for everyone who checks in on me. Thanks for the people who run into me at the store and say hello. Hello, dude. And I know I'm tall. I get that. I got that yesterday. I know I'm tall. I didn't know I was tall until y'all tell me. So thank you to all those people. But if you're not a subscriber, click that like, subscribe, and that notification bell so you know when the next video drops. And check me out on Instagram. Get your fish on. I'm starting to do more and more on there. It might be a little bit of a tease, quick video that I put on there as a reel so that you know when the next video is about. But if you're a member, you already know. But of course, and as always, remember, take a good fishing, tight lines, cheers, and get your fish on.